Welcome to the Helix Group, your transformation experts. Today's video is the first in a series on the topic of what is a transformation. If you would like to find out more about transformations, you can always visit us at thehelixgroup.net. Today we're going to provide a high-level overview of transformations and also discuss the most common cause of transformation failure. We estimate that upwards of 90% of transformations are doomed from the very beginning due to this one common cause. So, what is this one common cause? It's not understanding the difference between a change and a transformation. You might be asking yourself, aren't change and transformation the same thing? The answer is a resounding no. A change means implementing finite initiatives, which may or may not cut across the organization. The focus is on executing a well-defined shift in the way things work. A transformation, on the other hand, is another animal altogether. Unlike change, it doesn't focus on a few discrete, well-defined shifts, but rather on a portfolio of initiatives, which are interdependent or intersecting. More importantly, the overall goal of transformation is not just to execute a defined change, but to reinvent the organization and discover a new or revised business model based on a vision for the future. Let's look at an overview of what a transformation should look like. As you can see on the screen, a transformation is very complex, with many initiatives that are either intersecting or interdependent. It's critically important to re-emphasize the intersecting and interdependent part, because if you skip initiatives that intersect or are dependent, you are crippling your transformation and almost ensuring failure. So, you're probably asking, what does all this mumbo-jumbo mean, and why should I care? Well, if you're trying to do agile, DevOps, agility, digital, or almost any other type of transformation, we will now explain why you should listen carefully. For example, if we look at agile transformations, what we really see are organizations and a community that conflates agile, which is a transformation, with frameworks, which are a change, on a daily basis. To be very clear, implementing a framework like Scrum, Kanban, or SAFe is a change, not a transformation. In order to move towards being agile, you need a large number of initiatives in addition to implementing a framework. When we discuss these additional initiatives needed in a transformation, we're not talking about writing better user stories, holding more effective retrospectives, or who should be facilitating which ceremony. Among these initiatives are baselining your organizational culture and behaviors at the beginning of the transformation. From there, you can start measuring them and determining the adjustments you'll need to make. Then, put into place a learning program, not training, that can serve as a catalyst for developing a culture of experimentation. And finally, implementing a transformation incentive program to help ingrain the culture and behavior changes we have identified as being necessary for the transformation. These are just a few of the initiatives in a transformation portfolio. We also see the confusion between change and transformation in attempts at DevOps transformations, as well as DevSecOps or any of the other acronyms. When we work with organizations wanting to move towards DevOps, it never fails that their first and almost exclusive focus is on what tools they're going to use to build out their pipeline. We want to again emphasize that implementing any tool or set of tools is a change and not a transformation. Additional initiatives in a DevOps transformation might include using AI to help disseminate data to build feedback loops or a knowledge base, documenting your product value streams to drive out waste, provide more value to customers, and help with continuous improvement and the interdependency between DevOps and Agile. Now that we've discussed the difference between change and transformation, and given some examples of what is truly meant by transformation, we want to focus on why understanding the difference should be of the utmost importance to organizations. When organizations mistakenly undertake, for example, an agile transformation, and in reality only do a change by implementing a framework such as Scrum, they'll never reap the benefits and values they desired from the transformation. Why is this? Well, if you were to implement Scrum and skip, say, the interdependent DevOps piece, what you would find is that the gains from doing Scrum won't translate into the desired business outcomes because your traditional software delivery practices would erase the efficiencies from doing Scrum. Let's say you did implement DevOps with Scrum, but you skipped the organizational design initiative. What you would most likely discover is that the business isn't organized in a manner that could take advantage of the gains from doing Scrum and DevOps. In a nutshell, the message we're trying to convey to organizations is that the benefits and value you desire live at the transformation level, not at the change level. That's all for today. Join us for our next video as we discuss what change masquerading as a transformation looks like. We want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch our video on transformations. If you're an organization or individual and would like to explore transformations in more depth, or would like to discuss how we can help you with your transformation, you can always contact us at thehelixgroup.net.